That's to hopefully get gold.
Yep. Dad always does cabbage, black-eyed peas, and ham every year. Leftover ham.
Apparently, it's supposed to be collard greens and not cabbage.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to collard greens. I love collard greens.
That's probably my mom that did cabbage or sauerkraut.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Because she's never really liked greens.
She did make good greens, though.
We got pray.
No, don't do that.
Some Christian churches host a watch night service, tradition tied with it. Apparently just attending mass on New Year's Day, basically.
Nope, don't do that.
Never participated in that.
Your comments
Never
are going
heard
through
of
way
anybody
late.
talking about it.
Are they going through way late, or are we responding to them way late?
Well, yeah, we are going to respond to them. Like, one, we don't see them until we're, in between topics. Oh, his comments are going through way late.
Yeah.
You might just have to refresh your page, like close it out and reopen it. No, I've never even heard. I mean, I've been around a lot of religious people. I've never heard of any of my religious friends going to a church service on New Year's Day either.
Yeah, I feel like my aunt and uncle do, but I don't know for sure. Well, my aunt and uncle-in-law. Let me ask
Toast.
Shelby.
So toast with a traditional drink.
Do your parent, do they go to church on New Year's as a tradition? You don't know? No. Can you find out?
It's not that important.
Well, she's in a group chat with Kendall, our cousin, so she's just gonna ask real quick.
I typed that when y'all read my cornbread comment.
Oh. Yeah, I would just say refresh.
Yeah, I mean, there's always kind of a delay, and then there's also just the increased delay of we're not responding as soon as we see it.
Yeah.
So this one I've done several times. I haven't continued it as a tradition, but the toast with a traditional drink, like we used to always go and get the sparkling grape juice and stuff, and share a glass of that, with all me, the wife, and kid.
Yeah.
So I've done the sparkling grape juice on several occasions.
No, I mean
again, but I always feel like that's more if we were at a party.
Yeah, it's not a tradition.
It's
not something that I go out of my way to make sure that I have for New Year's.
Yeah, because if it's just me and the wife, I'm not worried about clinking a glass at midnight.
Right.
Make some noise, party or noisemaker party things.
Yeah.
Again, if you're at a party,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm not just gonna sit in the living room by myself with a little spinner thing. Wee.
Yeah.
It's
just sad at that point. Test. We got
it. Give a gift. In the past, what is this? Handing out gilded coins or nuts was an old Roman tradition.
Interesting.
You could also give out eggs for fertility. It was a Persian practice.
I wouldn't mind getting eggs for New Year's. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently this is a day to trade gifts, almost like Christmas for several countries. Or, older cultures, but yeah.
It's pretty neat.
Like Egyptians and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, I could see that being a tradition. Again, more like if you were staying up together. The countdown and kiss at midnight.
Yeah, I've definitely heard about that tradition, and that's really great if you have a significant other. You can't participate if you're alone. So
I mean, you could. It's just sad.
Yeah, well,
swirling your party streamer and kissing your arm.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
your
again,
controller.
I could see if me and the wife were both up, but like this year, she went to bed at like 9 because she had to be up at 4, and me and the kid were on the couch watching Criminal Minds together, and I was like, "Oh hey, it's midnight. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!" And then back to our show.
Yeah. Gifts like toys or myrrh. Like no, like I mean more like myrrh than toys because like different cultures. Like you said, one does like eggs.
Yeah, it was Persians did eggs for fertility. Scottish traded shortbread, coal, and silverware. Egyptians was earthenware flask. Just all kinds of weird things.
That's pretty
Not weird
cool though.
things, different things.
That's pretty neat.
Maybe we should start up a group or a pile of traditions every year.
Yeah, we could do a Rum Gaming New Year's gift exchange.
So we got send thank you notes.
I've seen that. Yeah, like Christmas cards almost.
Yeah, I think that's more like like thank you for your Christmas gift kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it says here it's close out the current expressing gratitude to those who have made an impact in your last 12 months. Maybe an interesting tradition.
Yeah.
Thanking those that have.
It's a good thing to start if you have like, if you're something that I think I might start for when we have kids. Like that's a good way to like bring up a child, like be thankful and remember and pay attention to the people that, help you out.
Had an impact in
your life. Don't forget about those people.
Practical gifts, like eggs.
I would love some farm fresh eggs, man.
So before we go into the global tradition, that was into the U.S. one. So before we go into the global, you want to discuss what we each did for New Year's, which I already kind of threw mine out there. We sat on the couch watching Criminal Minds while the wife slept.
Yeah, we got
What did you do this year?
We got invited. So we, by proxy, are in, a pretty large friend group of all of, the people that Shelby's dad are friends with, like whether it, be, the people that, he does his cars with, his race car with, and, because I was a mechanic and I have some knowledge, I've been to the shop, I hang out with the guys, all the time too. So, I mean, we know them, but we're not like super, super close, but we're friends. Well, for the first year, we were directly invited to the New Year's party that happens every year. And, for the prior years past, while we were living with Jay and before then, we weren't ever like directly invited. We just, were invited, via by proxy through Jay, And so this year we got directly invited, which was really cool. And we went, and it's cool. I mean, we've been, every year since we've been, living with Jay, and he always has like a big giant clear ice block with like a channel cut through it to pour alcohol down to do like a shot off the ice block.
Interesting.
Yeah, he calls it his $1,000 New Year's party because it costs him $1,000 to put it on. He has like this chip dip that he makes every year that he says costs him like $150 to make. It's like his $100 dip.
What?
Yeah, it's got like shrimp and crab meat and just all kinds of shit in it. Like it's really good. But yeah, we got to do that, and that was fun.
Just a quick tangent on that. I've never really realized how much it costs to make that cheese ball. That's like the traditional cheese ball.
Yeah.
It's like, there's been a few times that people are like, "Oh, why don't you bring the cheese ball?" And I'm like, "Fuck that! Shit's like $40."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'd be like everybody else. You're talking about like like everybody's bringing something. Somebody's bringing chips and somebody's bringing plates, and they're like, "Oh, why don't you bring the cheese ball?" And I'm like, "No. Everybody else is bringing $10. You want me to bring the cheese ball?"
Yeah.
No.
People love the cheese ball though, man.
Oh, I know. It's great.
I need to make
a meal
some
afterwards.
I was gonna say I need to make some just so I can have some. I love the
Yeah.
fact that I know the recipe just so I can make it when I want it.
Well, it's because whenever I make it, or in my opinion, you kind of, if you're doing it for a get together, everybody's going to be eating it. So you kind of have to make a double batch.
Yeah.
And so you're talking 4 things of cream cheese, 2 things of meat, 2 bundles of onions, and then you're going to need like 1 to 2 boxes of Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
And nowadays, a fucking box of Ritz crackers is like $7.
Yep. Well, the nice
And
thing is
those,
I'm growing my own green onions, so I get green onions for
yeah,
free.
that's the cheapest damn thing on the list.
It's true. It's
You
true.
saved a whole $2.
I'll tell you though,
Congrats.
man, something maybe you could try. But something that I got turned on to by the guy that DMs our D&D sessions. He takes those beef rolls or those beef strips, like the dried beef, and he puts like a finger width of cream cheese in the middle, and then takes like the canned black olives and cuts them in half, and then puts like black olives in there, and then rolls them up into little rolls. They are delicious. Just the dried beef, cream cheese, and black olives. It's so good.
Interesting.
Yeah, try it next time.
Sounds like maybe
it's
I'd be
good.
the only one eating them.
It's good.
So.
You can do it without the black olives too. Just the dried beef and the cream cheese. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I mean, yeah, in a sense, you could almost. That'd be an interesting play on the cheese ball itself. Like do the actual green onion and pepper and cheese, and then roll it into the meat.
That's not. I might have to try that. That's not a bad idea. Little cheese ball rolls.
Yeah, like then you don't have to buy the crackers. It's a shit ton more work, but
yeah, you don't have to buy the crackers. Yeah.
You show up with a platter of like 45 of those.
Yeah,
like, there you go.
Yeah, but the problem is, right, for like one batch of cheese ball, you're using, just 1 tin. Sometimes not even that, right? For these rolls, or one can, like one jar of the beef.
Oh, yeah.
For like those beef rolls, you're gonna have to buy like 4 jars. Yeah. So at that point, you're not really saving any money. I mean, I guess you might be, because I don't remember how much they are. When I go to make cheese ball, I don't really care what it costs. I just want the cheese ball, so I buy the stuff. It's not more. I know it's not going to be more than like $40, so whatever.
Well, I never really paid attention until like a couple of years ago, and I was just like, man, like when I went to like just buy the stuff for cheese ball, because normally I buy it like while I'm grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And it was like one time I went and like specifically just bought all the ingredients, and I was like, oh my god, this costs $40?
Yeah.
It's just like crap. Made me start rethinking. The same thing like the breakfast sausage cream cheese dip that Crystal makes. It's like the same thing. You're talking like 6 things of cream cheese and 2 pounds of breakfast sausage and then 2 bags of tortilla chips, and you're like, man,
yeah,
that's another like $40 side to bring.
I'll tell you a dip that I make that isn't like super expensive, but it's really good. Is I'll make like a chicken taco dip, and what I'll do is I'll like season up some chicken breast, and I'll cook it, and then I'll shred it, and I'll put it in, but back in the pan after I shredded it with like some Velveeta, some cream cheese, and like 2 packets of like taco seasoning, and let that all melt down, and then you just put it in like a little dip crock pot. It's fucking great with some chips. Shredded chicken taco dip. The cool thing like, is that
a lot of people do buffalo chicken dip like that.
But the shredded chicken taco dip it's versatile, because you can just like boil up some egg noodles and put egg noodles in there, and now you've got dinner. It's like chicken taco noodles, Dude,
I'm telling you, the breakfast sausage dip is one of my favorite breakfast. Like the day after the party.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I'll tell you, when Shelby and I were in Orlando for Universal, we ate at this restaurant on the way, like as we were leaving Universal. We ate at this restaurant, and they had crab ragoon dip. and it was basically like the middle of the crab ragoon, and the chips were like the wonton
ends.
wrappers.
Yeah.
And man, that was good. And so I ended up making it myself. I tasted it a bunch. I remembered the taste, and when I got home, I was like, all right, I'm gonna remake this. I'm gonna figure out how they made it, and I did. And that was the dip that I was bringing around to all the little events for a while. But that's an expensive dip, because you got to buy like the imitation crab meat, you got to buy the wonton wrappers, you got to fry the wonton wrappers, you got to like cream cheese, green onions, you need like the sweet and sour sauce.
Well, anyway, you didn't finish saying what did you do? You didn't finish saying what you did.
The New Year's Eve party. That was it. We went to a New Year's Eve party, and then we went home, and then went to bed.
Yeah, but what did y'all do like at midnight at the party? Did y'all do any?
Oh,
of those
we didn't stay till midnight.
Oh.
We didn't stay till midnight.
How you gonna go to a New Year's party and not stay till New Year's?
I don't think anybody stayed till midnight, to be honest with you.
It's not really a New Year's party, though.
Because it was a bunch of old people.
So,
you know, like we are far and beyond the youngest people that go to that went to that party, with the exception of the guy's son, who's our age.
but that's the whole point in a New Year's party.
We didn't stay. We didn't stay.
Killing me. So you just went to a party the day before New Year's is all you did.
Yeah. And then we got home. I did my thing, and Shelby went to bed. I got woken up at midnight by our neighborhood going ballistic.
Well, in that news, we can switch to the global traditions now.
I'm interested in this.
So, there we go. First one, first one, eating lucky foods. We went over some of those that they mentioned in the U.S. list. What do we got here? Apparently, it's all kinds of things in 12, kind of like the 12 grapes. Lucky foods. Spain, Portugal, much of Latin America, such as Colombia, for example, eat 12 grapes or raisins. In Italy, it's 12 spoonfuls of lentils. One with each of the 12 chimes of the clock at midnight. Oh my God.
Oh God.
12 spoonfuls of lentils on the chime? You can have a mouthful of fucking beans at the
Yeah. And I don't even like lentils like that.
Oh, I love a good lentil soup.
I mean, me too, but that's the ticket right there. A good lentil soup.
Let's see. The French usher in news with a stack of pancakes. Germans prefer marzipan, shaped into a pig for luck.
Marzipan. What is marzipan? Is that the same stuff as like? Is it like this like super like powdery like cookie thing?
Not powdery, no, because I said they shape it.
Or is it like
it's like a dough?
I'm trying to think of like
it's a confection consistency consisting primarily of sugar, honey, and almond meal. So it's kind of like eating cookie dough.
So there's a Spanish candy called marzipan. It's like peanuts and confectioner sugar. It's like a crumbly.
Marzipan is sugar, honey, and almond meal. But it says sometimes.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, I don't say anything about peanuts. No.
Okay, yeah, it is not the same thing. It is very different.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's basically, I mean, even from the ingredients, it sounds like basically cookie dough.
Well,
sugar, honey, and almond.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it. It does look kind of like cookie dough, whereas the Mexican one is more like a crumbly, powdery confection.
You could have said it
But anyway, yeah, apparently the Germans ate marzipan into a pig for luck and eat that.
Interesting.
Netherlands eat donuts or ring-shaped foods.
Ring-shaped foods. So like onion rings and like
Calamari.
calamari. Yeah.
Estonians eat as many as 7, 9, or even 12 times on New Year's Eve, as they believe for each meal consumed, the person gains the strength of that many men the following year. That sounds like a lot of food.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say how much food you have to eat. You just have to eat
No,
12
this
times.
says a meal. It says eat 70 to 12 meals. And I'm thinking, like, simply, we'll say, all right, a packet of ramen.
Yeah.
Eat one packet of ramen 12
Yeah. Or a
times in one
sandwich.
day. 12 sandwiches in one day. Still, that's a lot.
Nah. I can eat 12 sandwiches by noon. Just eat a sandwich every hour.
Okay. Anyway. Across the South, that's where they say, collard greens and black-eyed peas. No, that's it. I thought there was going to be more on the food one. Still, it's interesting. It'd be crazy if, like, some of these things were true. Man, I'd be stacking all kinds of crazy traditions. Like, fine, we're going to have a stack of pancakes, a marzipan pig. We're going to eat 12 donuts, 12 lentils, 12 grapes, some black-eyed peas, and some collard greens. Shoot. Be stuffed.
Oh, yeah, that would be rough. That would be a lot of food.
But hey, be the lucky son of a bitch.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, see, I mean, Gert says 12 packs of ramen is a lot in one normal period. I wake up at 9 a.m. and by midnight I gotta eat 12 packs of ramen. Like, oof.
I don't think that's that hard.
I don't know. Maybe that'll be one of our streaming challenges.
Yeah.
do we do our 24-hour charity stream? It's gonna be eating a 1 pack of ramen every hour.
Oh, God.
We'll do a 12-hour charity stream, eating 1 pack of ramen every hour.
No, pass.
See if you can make it.
Trying to lose weight, not give myself fucking a heart attack. So much salt.
Well, fine. You can eat your 12 sandwiches, one every hour for 12 hours.
Yeah.
You don't have to put the seasoning packet in there. You could just be the noodles.
Oh, God. That's even
Noodles
worse.
or a little teriyaki sauce or something.
Yeah, maybe.
The other one, number 2, is that whole song, the Scotland. A reading of the house in Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah, no.
What's the reading of the house? First foot. I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know. It says it in the title. Reading of the house. Oh, wait. Here we go. No? Oh. So it's just cleaning the house. Okay. Essentially a deep clean around your house.
You gotta wash away to clean away all the bad luck.
I guess.
Yeah. See, so there's 2 different mindsets. Don't wash anything or wash everything.
But this one's on New Year's Eve, so it's almost like power clean on New Year's Eve and then don't clean shit on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Number 3, Philippines wearing polka dots and eating round fruits.
I could do that. I like the Philippines. I'd adopt that. That sounds like fun.
They believe in wearing round shapes promotes prosperity and good luck. Additionally, it's common eating round fruits like oranges, watermelons, grapes, pomelos. Is considered fortuitous as well. Another fun one for kids, jump as high as you can as soon as midnight hits. Some people believe it'll help them grow taller in the new year.
I don't need to grow any taller.
Let's see. What the heck? Brazil, wearing white while jumping into the ocean.
Sounds
Wearing
like
white on New Year's Eve has long been tradition with roots to Africa. In Brazil, the Festa de la Manja takes place on this night to celebrate the goddess of the sea, La Manja. The culmination of the event is when everyone dressed in white runs under the water at midnight to jump over 7 waves. Each wave and jump signifies a different request the swimmer is making to a different god. Consider them New Year's resolutions or hopes of sorts.
sounds like the best wet t-shirt contest on the planet, dude.
Jesus. Sounds like cult behavior. Jeez. I mean, if I was there, I mean, I'd participate, sure.
Yeah.
Be a crazy event to go to. Big ass countrywide party on the beach.
Yeah. Something fun to experience.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go do it here. Just be looked at like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Be out there.
December in
Gulf of
Galveston.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Galveston just jumping over waves and just, middle of the night. Fuck that.
Garrett says he's going to try to jump one and let us know.
Yeah. Let me know.
All right, number 5, Mexico. Walking around with an empty suitcase.
What?
Here's one we can really get behind. In Mexico, there's one tradition people participate in the New Year's Eve to help ring in a year filled with travel and new experiences. In several Latin American countries, people will walk around with an empty suitcase or set it in the middle of a room and stroll around it. Others will go further and take a full lap around the block with their empty luggage.
Is Mexico that bad that your New Year's tradition is to try and get you the fuck out of there, dude?
I mean, it's also Latin American countries. It's still
that's how you get the cops calling on you. Just walking around the neighborhood with an empty briefcase.
Yeah. Where are you going? Nowhere.
Just walking.
Just walking my empty suitcase.
Yeah.
Happy traditions. Jeez.
I don't know, man. I like my take of it. When America's so bad, their New Year's tradition is getting anything they can to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Number 6 is Cuba throwing a bucket of water out the front door.
Sure. Okay.
In Cuba, people symbolically gather all the bad spirits and negative energy for the past 365 days and toss them right out the front door. It's not uncommon to see buckets of dirty water flying out of homes during the countdown to midnight. Watch out if you find yourself strolling through the Cuban neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that be some shit? You're in Cuba, a tourist, you just get fucking somebody's dirty mop water all over you.
Yeah. Well, granted, I don't think I'd be walking around at Cuba at midnight on New Year's Eve.
That's fair.
Some random neighborhood. I'm brave, but I ain't that brave. Let's see. Greece. Hanging and smashing pomegranates. Greek custom that roughly translates to good foot, aiming to bring luck at the start of the new year before the holiday. Households will hang pomegranates, thought to be a sign of luck and prosperity and fertility, from their door. And then on New Year's Eve, just before midnight, everyone will shut off the lights and leave the house so they can send a lucky individual to be the first to re-enter the house, right foot first. When done correctly, it brings the family good fortune for the year. Afterwards, a second person will take the pomegranate in their right hand and smash it against the door to see just how much luck. The more juicy seeds that spill out, the more luck the new year will bring.
Interesting.
That is pretty elaborate.
It seems really complicated. I'd be really afraid to fuck that up.
You step with the left foot.
No.
You've brought This misfortune to the family for the year. Uh,
Knowing your memory, you'll forget.
or you don't smash it hard enough on the
Yeah.
door. You get like one seed comes out.
Or you smash it too hard and like break your hand or something.
Yeah. So that's not a good sign either.
Yeah.
Germany. Oh, here we go. Now we get to learn what this melting lead thing
Yeah.
is. Melting lead to divine the future. In much of German-speaking Europe, as well as Finland and a few other countries, it's customary to heat small pieces of lead, then cast them in cold water and make a prediction for the new year based on the shapes that form. For example, if a ball forms, luck will roll your way. These days, kits through Germany-speaking countries include tin rather than lead figurines to melt. Never heard of that while I was there.
That's pretty interesting, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Kind of
So
fun.
it's kind of like, rolling bones out on the table. Looks
Yeah, it's some voodoo shit, man. I like that.
Pour some tin into water and whatever shape it makes. You're like, that looks like a star. So we're going to go to space.
We're all going to be astronauts this year. Whoopee. We'll Steam gift
Or
everybody
no,
Kerbal Space
it's
Program.
It's like the tea leaves on Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You're trying to predict what your lead melting looks like. Let's see. Number 10 is Russia. 12 seconds of silence before midnight. That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Says Russians say thank you to the past year by remembering the most important events during the hours leading up to midnight, as they use 12 seconds of silence before the stroke of midnight to make wishes. Spain, searching for the man with many noses. Any guesses what that one is?
No idea.
In the Catalonia region of northern Spain, a special character appears on the last day of the year. Lajón dels Nasos, or the man with many noses, has as many noses as there are days left in the year, and he grants wishes if you can find him. According to this Spanish tradition, children are encouraged to look for him, rarely realizing that the last day on the year he only has one nose left and therefore hard to spot. That's kind of weird. Not quite sure what the point of that one is, but
yeah, not sure. I'm sure if we digged into it more, we could find out more. But
yeah, by that description, it's kind of like sending kids out to find the jackalope.
Yeah.
Once a year the jackalope comes out.
Go stand in the front yard on December 29th and watch for Santa Claus to land on the roof. They'll be out there all fucking night.
Denmark jumping into the new year, literally. At midnight, Danes will jump off a chair or sofa, literally jumping into the new year. It's seen as good luck and bad luck if you don't.
Okay.
Be sure to take a leap if you're ever ringing the new year in Denmark. Ireland, setting an extra place at the table. Several New Year's traditions, such as banging on the outside walls of their houses with bread to keep away bad luck and evil spirits.
Yeah.
Starting the year with a spotless, freshly cleaned home. But one of the most well-known is setting an additional plate at the dinner table for any loved ones lost in the prior year.
Yeah, we do that. I mean, military does that in every galley in the military.
Yeah. Well, they do that for, Christmas. I've never seen it done at New Year's.
Yeah, I've never seen it done at New Year's. I have seen it done at Christmas.
Italy and Spain wearing red underwear.
Interesting. I'm going to have to adopt that one. I'm
They
gonna
both wear red underwear for luck.
Starting this year, I'm adopting that. I'm wearing red underwear every New Year.
Oh, but Spaniards insist the underwear must be new to be lucky. Well, Italians, however, take things a step further They often throw old items out of the window to symbolize the coming of the new year with the new year.
I'm not gonna do
So you
that.
need to strap on your red underwear and throw old things out the window.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll wear the red underwear, but I'm not doing that. I'm not
So you
that
have to
Italian.
only wear the red underwear
No,
while you throw things out
I'm
the
not. I'm not that Italian. All right.
window. Japan is visiting a temple for lucky charms.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Japan's tradition of a wholesome focus is usually celebrated with a visit to the local temple to exchange last year's lucky charms for new ones.
Yep.
A lot of time people will feast on traditional New Year's foods such as prawns, believed to bring long life, and herring roe, to boost fertility.
Interesting. I love Japan. I want to go so bad.
And that ends the foreign or global traditions, foreign traditions.
Well, hey, right on time.
Define underwear? What do you mean define underwear? I mean, I'm sure your red thong will work just fine, Gert.
Yeah.
Snipe hunting, that's what I was thinking of. I can only think of the jackalope. I kind of want to look up that real quick.
Yeah, I'm interested. I want to know.
Have you never heard of snipe hunting?
Well, I mean, I've heard of snipe hunting. I thought you were going to look up the man of many noses.
Oh, no. Look up like the actual fine definition of snipe hunting.
Wikipedia. Let's see. Show the people. Wikipedia. A snipe hunt is a type of practical joke or fool's errand in existence in North America as early as the 1840s, in which an unsuspecting newcomer is duped into trying to catch an elusive, non-existent animal called a snipe. Although snipe are an actual family of birds, a snipe hunt is a quest for an imaginary creature whose description varies. So there actually is a snipe, but it is not the subject of a snipe hunt.
I swear I remember seeing that
There's
in some
the
like
picture of the
cartoons
snipe.
growing up.
For
I swear it was on
anybody
like Doug or something.
For anybody that may want to know what a snipe looks like, there you go. Boom.
If it was an Irish tradition. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I've talked about how like we'd like to. Was it King of the Hill? God, it was some kind of cartoon that I watched. We've talked about how it'd be nice to do more traditions and stuff. So like recently we're around Christmas time. You're talking about how y'all have like the sibling Christmas and stuff. And,
Yeah.
one of our friends every year gives us a gift card to a restaurant in town. Same restaurant every year is this one that gives you like, they give you like $5 for every $25 you put on a gift card.
Right. So they just buy gift cards for all their friends and then get a free meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny this year because around like 6 months ago, we decided to start having a like weekly dinner with this couple, which we're trying to change in like every other week, but because it got to the point where it was being like 3, 4, 5 months would go by and like we wouldn't even talk to each other.
Right.
And like both the wives are friends and me and the guy are friends. We just kept getting caught up in shit and like losing track with each other. And I was like, we just need to set a permanent thing. I was like, how about we just say every Sunday we're going to go out to eat? And I was like, and then on any Sunday that we can't make it for whatever reason, whether you got other plans or you just don't fucking feel like it, it's a no questions asked cancellation. You just say, hey, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
Cool. What's that called? Like no pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to come up with an excuse. Just say, not going to make it. All right, cool. And that's been working out great the last like 6 months. So we're always, catching up with each other that way.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny because they still got us the restaurant gift cards. And it was just like, I mean, it almost seems pointless now. Like we're going out to eat every week with each other. Like, and you're
Yeah.
getting me a restaurant gift card. Like, thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's also because I don't like giving gift cards unless I have to. In a sense, I will always try and buy a gift,
Yeah.
even if people say, "Oh, just give me a gift card or nothing," or buy something off my list or whatever. Like, I'd love for gifts to be personable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the fence about that because I really do, enjoy the feeling of giving a gift that is personal and personable. But at the same time, it's like, well, if I just give you a gift card, I don't have to. It takes out all the guesswork. You can get what you want, not what I think you want.
Well, yeah,
Right.
I'm not saying I'm against gift cards. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
if I know you to some extent, I know I can find something that you might like.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, if you can ever give an actual gift, it means more to both sides. It means more to the person giving it to you and the more to the person receiving it.
Yeah. I'm the kind of person, I like to give useful gifts. Like, I like to give gifts that you're going to get use out of.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that too. I also like it to be something unique or something you wouldn't have thought of on your own, or
Yeah.
just
Those are always really, really nice to get. Really difficult to give because you have to really think about it sometimes.
yeah. But sometimes it just happens to come across. Like we got you the Warcraft like coffee table book.
Yeah.
It's like I just happened to see it at the store. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. Like,
No.
I didn't go hunting for it. I just happened to find it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, it's like my cousin.
Yeah.
My cousin gives the best gifts, and for the past couple of years now, it's almost always been art, and it's so good. It always ends up like being my favorite thing every year is when I get stuff from her because it's always so cool. Like I don't know if I showed you, but she drew my D&D character.
I think you did.
And had it printed out and like framed, and so I've got it hanging up on the wall next to me.
And Gert, I do agree with you because, like, that's kind of why I hate telling people what I want. Because, like, or not really people, I hate telling my mother-in-law what I want. Because typically the things on my list are either $20 or $200.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
And my mother-in-law doesn't want to buy $20 items. She would probably prefer if I told her a $200 item, but I'm not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, but I'd feel
item.
guilty getting a $200 item. Exactly. Yeah.
And so that perspective, it's like, yeah, honestly, I'd rather you just give me like $60. You give me $60 and I'll put it towards the $200 item, right?
Yeah.
Like if you really don't want to get me the $20 item and you want to meet in the middle, well then give me a gift card or cash then, because you either going to buy me something small or you're not going to buy me anything at all.
Yeah.
I forgot where we were going with that.
Yeah, we were I was talking about you, yes. I was saying how year after year without fail, anytime there's like a family gift exchange, your gifts are always the best because it's always like art and like custom thoughtful things.
Oh yeah, I was talking about like starting traditions. I was saying that we started eating out with that couple, and they're still giving out those gift cards every year. And honestly, I was telling the wife, I was like, I need to talk to him about. I would like to do like a gift exchange here, kind of like y'all do the siblings Christmas.
Yeah.
I'd like to do like a friend's Christmas.
Yeah, I mean we do that too. We did actually. I think it's going to be a new tradition. But for the first year, we did like a friendmas where all of our we got all our friends together and cooked some food, played D&D, exchanged gifts.
Yep, we're here, Adam. We're both alive and kicking.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like I love hosting events, and I love participating in events, but I also like them to be medium sized to small.
Yeah. No, I don't want to go to a party with like 50 people.
Well, yeah, definitely not 50, but I'm more of like 15. Like
Yeah.
top, well, it depends. So if it's a summer outdoor barbecue, you can have more. But I like everybody to be able to sit comfortably, mingle with each other. I don't want half the group to have to be standing and shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So, well, Adam, it's not even really about a number per se. It's just about comfortability.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be comfortable. And most houses, when you're indoors, you're pretty limited to how many people are going to be seated comfortably, mingling with each other. When you have a barbecue, it's a little different. Everybody can bring their own lounge chairs. Half the people could be in the front garage, back porch, inside. Like,
No.
you kind of spread out and increase your numbers. But indoors, I'm like, you shouldn't really have more people than you have adequate, comfortable seating for. So if you have, like in my living room, I have 3 couch, 2 love seat, 1 recliner, and I could bring in a couple other chairs there. Like if we set up the dining room table, I could maybe do like 10 and be mostly comfortable. Anything over 12, somebody's standing around or sitting on the floor. Yeah, there's always a floor, but that's like I said, comfortably. Not everybody's comfortable on the floor. I am not getting on the floor unless I have no intention of getting up for the next hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like Crazy said, we went to a Ugly Sweater and there was like 40 people in this house, and it's like, man, it was a lot of people, but it was also spread out pretty much the entire house. Like there were people in the living room, there were people in like the entryway, there were people in the backyard, there were people in the kitchen. Like,
yeah, it's all about the time of year and stuff. Like here, if I was gonna have like a New Year's party, well, it's 30 fucking degrees outside. I'm not keeping the door open.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, it'd be nice if we could start some kind of Christmas tradition. But the problem is, like we discussed, I don't know if we've ever really discussed it on the stream, but we don't have a lot of friends in town. Like we have 2. Well, I have 2 main friends. One of them we can hang out as couples. The other one we can't. And then after that, that's kind of just it.
Yeah.
We have like a few acquaintances and people we know, people I can like ask favors from and stuff, but nobody we're really hanging out with. And because we're assholes, yeah. No, not y'all, just me. But yeah, I'd like to do like the friends Christmas, but it'd be kind of almost silly to have like just the 2 couples, just us 2 and them 2 exchanging gifts. I mean, it'd still be better than nothing, but I'd like to at least have a 3rd or 4th couple or a couple more people. The problem with if I bring it up to them is they're the ones that have the like 20, 30 man Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, like.
Oh, we have a guest. We have a guest. Come here, Mike. Hello.
Okay.
Say hi.
I was saying that I want to bring it up to them, but I'm afraid they're going to be like, oh yeah, I got about 10 people I can invite to this. And I'm like, well, that doesn't really make it a friends Christmas exchange. That makes it your friends and us.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're going to have this friends gift exchange, then everybody kind of needs to know each other. But I might do something like y'all were talking about, have like the more traditional, just an ugly sweater Christmas party or something, or like how y'all just the themed party, like we had the themed thanks or Halloween party. Maybe like I can just suggest a themed Christmas party.
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean,
yeah, I said I'd like to do more things like that. It's just the downfall of like I don't know enough people to even invite.
Yeah,
Like shit. So if I wanted to host it, I wouldn't even know who to invite besides like 4 people. Well, yeah, I can invite single people too. That's her, not me. Yeah, I can't believe. See, I meant to ask you more details about that last night. Was that all of her friends, like not coworkers? Those are just like people they all called each other and said, "Let's get together." Like that's fucking crazy for somebody like me that has like 4 friends. I don't know if you saw the picture, Dragon.
Probably.
She's in a picture with like 12 other women.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like Brittany. She's got a lot of friends. I mean, but Garrett does too. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess that's the other difference, like
They have a
if
lot of friends,
she's,
both of them.
well, but like if she's saying those are some high school friends, like, well, if you've been born and raised there for the last 40 years, then yeah, I mean, you got roots for friends.
Yeah.
Me, I've been uprooted and transplanted so many times that, trying to make friends as an adult is damn near impossible.
You gotta
The problem
go
with
out
being
more.
a social butterfly is you got to have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Which is, why I say like we try and attend more of like our friends get-togethers. Basically like piggyback off of them.
Yeah. See if you can meet people through them.
Yeah. But then comes in the awkward part where they want to have 30 people over. And I'm like, man, you got 30 damn people in your house that can accommodate 15. Like, it just stresses me out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong, Adam. I got lots of online friends. I mean, I still consider Mudslide to be one of my best friends, and yet we've never even met.
Yeah.
We've been online gaming buddies for fucking 15 plus years. Never even met each other. And same thing with like Shane. We were hanging out almost every day for years.
Yeah. We became good friends with Shane before we actually met him.
It's like I got several online
Speaking
friends.
of which, whatever happened to Shane? Have you talked to him recently?
Yeah, I talk to him every now and then. He pops into the stream sometimes. He's still out there kicking. He's just, when you got a family of 4, start running out of
and a wife,
free time.
a wife is as scary as his.
Scary as his. What did they say they want to be?
Then they want to be in the deer blind at 4 a.m. No, bro.
I don't get it.
Seems like Garrett's friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any hunting buddies other than Adam, but again, he lives another country away from me.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it's I'd like to start doing more traditions. The problem with that is just needing more friends in the same zip code as me to do it. Because again, I got a bunch of friends and family in Houston. I got friends and family around the globe from gaming community, and just not a lot of people here.
Yeah,
but
I'm
life.
I'm kind of stuck in like a weird situation. Like I've got a pretty decent amount of real life friends, but when it comes to like video gaming friends, as far as like, similar interests to me, none.
Well, God, I figured I was here, but damn.
Well, I mean, even with me and you, like we still have very differing interests in games. Like, I guess
we
interests.
have a lot in common.
Well, I mean, I guess interests are different. Like you're interested in a lot of the games that I play, but you don't necessarily play a lot of the games that I play.
Yeah, well, some of that's just about money too.
Oh, when I have kids, I'll disappear and be a hermit. Honestly, you're probably not wrong, dude. My computer will probably end up developing a layer of dust.
Or you'll be like us and just get your child into it too. And
That's what I'm hoping for.
it's a mixed blessing, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Because then you end up in the opposite world where you're like, oh, you need to get the fuck off your computer.
Yeah.
Do something with your life.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're 4 minutes over now.
Yep. But so we know what that means, everybody. You know the drill. Make sure
It's time for the countdown, right? For the new year.
Oh yeah, let's count down 5, 4, 32, 1, 11. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wait, hold on. Let me see, where is it?
Gotta do the mudslides shot songs. Shots. But yeah, so continue to follow us. We'll continue to do our talk show throughout 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see us stopping this anytime soon, unless I don't know. I can't even see a reason to.
Yeah,
Unless
no.
life forces us to.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll be back next week.
Next week, episode 31. If you have any ideas for the topic, make sure you post it in our Discord. Send us a direct message. Comment on the YouTube video that gets posted.
Your mic went dumb. What does that even mean?
My mic went dumb.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Guess we'll listen to the playback and figure it out.
Yep. Alrighty, everyone, have a good night, and we will see y'all next week.
Yep. See y'all next week.